As they decided to embark on an adventure to the girl's house, they ended up hiring a poacher as a guide to talk about a DIY tour. Little did they know, the girl's family had already ghosted the place. But the show must go on. They found a clue in the girl's room, a group photo that caught their eye like a secret passcode, but instead of a treasure map, it had the two leading ladies' faces. The only dude in the photo caught Nick's attention, as the poacher dubbed him AJ sounds like a rock star on a Saturday night. When they went to investigate another girl, Andy's place, they didn't find any job flyers, but everyone said Andy was tight with Jackson from the picture. They decided to play undercover fanboys. AJ picked up a blonde and took her home, while tailing Old White chuckled. This tracking is hilariously off. After a long wait, AJ showed no sign of leaving. Just as Old White was puzzled, a guy jumped out of the car with a knife. AJ. What a plot twist. AJ noticed flowers and symbols on his hands caught Old White's eye. AJ asked why Old White slapped him, flirting. Thankfully, Nick stopped just in time, revealing their identity, and AJ finally calmed down. But when Nick whipped out the picture of Andy, AJ played innocent, claiming he had zero. AJ insisted that it was just a snapshot from a party, and that he was having a sunny day with his girlfriend at just the perfect point. Nick realized AJ was lying via his symbols, suspecting deeper deceit. To avoid alerting him, Nick let AJ go. Nick decided to find a reporter on the case for clues. After all, such film is a luxury for ordinary families. Once the news was out, the reporter was all in. But during the funeral, the girl's mom revealed a bombshell: she found her daughter's savings book. The book wasn't taken, it was in her husband's car. They realized he was hiding something. When faced with their questions, the girl's dad finally spilled the beans. He discovered some drug smuggling and thought, hey, why not get a piece of that action for a little payday? He planned to improve his family's life and bought the car with that money. But the bully came for repayment, threatening him. Little did he know his daughter would pay the ultimate price so soon. The dad's secrets turned this case into a real puzzle, like a ball of yarn gone berserk. Was it all just a simple revenge plot leading to the girl's demise? The duo decided to split up. Nick went to hunt for drug dealers at the river, while Old White kept the watchful. AJ was out with his girlfriend again, causing trouble. Old White was still watching from the shadows when another car arrived. A suited man with a hat strutted into the rental place. Before Old White could get a good look, he was knocked out cold with the earth ready to ditch him. Coming to, Old White was by a swampy river. Nick checked the waterway, finding nothing. The town was mixed, someone had tipped them off. They took AJ to the station. Under Old White's grilling, AJ pretended ignorance, saying he didn't know the suited man, such an actor. No choice, they drew blood from AJ, but his type didn't match. Next, they interviewed his girlfriend. But AJ's girlfriend acted strangely and wouldn't spill the beans. Old White and team were clueless. Before leaving, Old White devised a clever plan, secretly installing a recorder on AJ's girlfriend's phone. A real masterpiece. Back at the rental for a closer look, they compared wall decorations to the photos of the girls, and bingo. The mystery man seemed deeply entangled in this whole mess. The landlord and all denied seeing the suited man. Old White, fed up, slammed him down on the table. Nick saw this and rushed to intervene. A gun-wielding guest had entered the scene at to close for now. Thanks to their poacher guide, they learned that the mysterious man was the caretaker of the rental. Talk about a shadowy figure. Heading back to the station, they bumped into the middle-aged man who gave tips. What a stroke of luck. The middle-aged man led them to the witch boat. The host claimed to be the drug lord. No legends, but he didn't kill the girls. The witch was just seen by his husband with him at an abandoned farm. Now that's a story. He knew more than the cops, but asked for a Trader Council river inspections. Win-win. Old White agreed readily, as solving the case was crucial. The witch's husband shared details of what he saw at the farm that night. He saw someone throw a package into a well, but it was dark, so he missed the silhouette. He stayed there till dawn. He saw a white Citra, and leaving, with a conspicuous sticker like from a fairy tale. Old White quickly connected the dots in his head, and found the pattern, the one they saw at Andy's place. That meant the killer was likely linked to Andy. They rushed back to unveil their surprises. They found the pattern on Andy's fancy towel, a gift from Basis. It led to more trouble. Nick called the hotel to track Basis down, only to find he had been fired ages ago. The hotel manager informed Nick there were some leftover things that needed attention. The two planned to go to the city early next day. But that night, analyzing call recordings, Old White received a note. When he opened the door, the mysterious stranger had vanished, and the note instructed him to meet at the riverbank at 7:30 a.m. What a puzzling invitation. The next day, they split up. Old White went to his date, Nick to investigate Bases at the city hotel. Suspicions deepened. Meanwhile, old White refused to back down as AJ took Marina into that rental, and she couldn't budge a muscle to talk about her prime time mess. Later, AJ brought another man. Marina was violated and photographed. Heartbreaking. AJ blackmailed her with it. She dared not tell the police. Oh dear, a truly dark, foggy mess.